Hi everybody, I'm Tim Bulott and welcome to Adventure Backcountry. As you can see, we've got the YJ here, the 91, in the old gun range garage, and we're going to start today with the first part of what we are going to call a deep cleaning. Now we're going to do a deep cleaning so we can get in there and better assess what it needs, where we're at exactly with it. So for now, we're going to start with the interior. I'm going to wash it out real good, and that'll let me get a good look at the floor pans and all of that. Quite a bit of dirt and leaves and debris from sitting out all these years that we've already taken out of it. But yeah, let's delve into this thing and just see what we can find underneath all that. All right, so there's a quick look at the floorboard. I've just swept it out, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of serious rust in there, which that's just a good sign. If I don't have to replace floor pans, I'm all about that. But I couldn't really tell at first because it had so much dirt in it. But we're gonna blast all this out of there with our power washer and see what it looks like up underneath. And looking straight inside from the back side, that's really not bad. I've got he installed this. This is my front axle lock right here. Not gonna lock her, but it just locks her and engages the axle. So I'm gonna have to see about that. So he's got this bolted down. I'm gonna have to dig into that and see exactly what they got rigged up on it. But that's to come a little bit later. But for now, we're gonna fire up the power washer. We're gonna get all this dirt out of here and just have a good look at the floorboard. Might throw a little bit of primer on some of the rusted areas right there, just to protect them in the meantime, and then we'll do under the hood. But for now, let's get busy. You know, there's some surface rust right here, but nothing that's close to being through. So seriously, I mean, this isn't bad. I do not have to install floor pans on this, which that's a big step right there. The other side, the passenger side, has got less rust on it than the driver's side, and this will clean right up. So the interior restoration, as far as the body goes, is not going to be that difficult. Yeah, there's some dings in the back, in the bed, but I'm not really concerned about that. This will clean up real nice. Okay, now the motor here, that's a different animal. It's going to take several cleanings to get this up to snuff. There's quite a bit of oil, grease, and sludge here. So, like I said, this thing's going to be headed to the machine shop eventually anyway. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and soak the whole thing with degreaser, and then I'm going to spray it off with the power washer. Now, for doing this, I'm going to move the camera back out of the way because I don't want to get splash and debris all over that camera. So I'm going to move it back, and we're just going to more or less do a before and after. Well, I got to say, this thing cleaned up a lot better than I thought, and there is a motor underneath all that. All this grease, just about all that grease came off. I can see the block, I can see the distributor, starter, all the parts that I'm going to be changing. I've got clean access to them at least, and that's the main thing. So all in all, this is not bad. The issue is going to be is the electrical problems that are keeping it from turning it over. But we're not gonna try to troubleshoot that today. I'm gonna dry it off. I'm gonna let it sit and dry thoroughly before I even connect a battery to it, and then that's a project for another day. But for now, we can see the motor, and we can see the floorboard and the bed of the tub in the interior. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call that for today. It's just a preliminary cleaning on this 1991 Jeep YJ. Of course, we'll clean it again, and then probably one more time before we really delve into it. I'll get it up on the ramps, and I'll do the same thing with the bottom side. I want good, clean access to the transmission transfer case. Just get all that years of grease and debris off of it, so it just makes it easier to work on and evaluate. But we're going to go ahead and call that a wrap, and we'll catch y'all next time for the next step forward in this new adventure, our second restoration, 1991 Jeep YJ.